Now, I have a question for you, ladies and gentlemen. How many people here find Halloween really just annoying? Every single person in the room. Well, that's very good for the next couple of minutes, because there really is only one good thing about Halloween. It's when we celebrate the fact that getting children to eat vegetables is so difficult, you might as well turn them into novelty lanterns. Whole of October, supermarkets have huge shelves full of pumpkins. At least I assume they were pumpkins. They might have been GM Satsumas. And for most of the year, they have, like, 3 in stock, if you're lucky. What fun it must be explaining to children in Somalia and Sudan that here in Britain we can afford to grow things big enough to feed 8 people and then not use them for anything except helping fat children go out bribing strangers to give them more sugar.
Trick or treat?
Oh, look at all the effort they've gone to. They've blacked out their teeth and everything. Oh, no, they haven't.
But it does answer one question that's puzzled me for a long time. Halloween. A night of evil spirits roaming the earth, creatures of the dead coming back to haunt the living. How exactly does apple bobbing fit in?
I am the Lord of the Undead. I have crossed the threshold of death to bring you this. Some Granny Smiths in a plastic bucket.
You see, that's how. Because it's the only way to frighten modern children. Show them some fresh fruit. Look, GM Satsumas.
And those scary faces in them, you know, Anne Widdecombe with Shane McGowan's teeth. They're real. If Halloween ever had a point buried in our superstitious, demon-fearing past, then it's been lost in a spooky fog of commercial exploitation.
Trick or treat?
I'm sorry, I'm not giving you any sweets. It'll have to be a trick.
OK, then, we're going to convince you to change your gas supply to the phone company by pretending it might save you money.
Bloody hell. Did you record that? We can use it. Of course, this kind of exploitation is rife in the world of the weird. Even the supernatural has to move with the times.
All hands join round the table. We'll try and make contact. There's something coming through. Yes, yes. I'm getting a text message from the other side.
Is it from Uncle Terry?
It says, cross the threshold of eternity faster with broadband from BT Netherworld.
I wanted Uncle Terry.
Sorry, I summoned him through 118 and I think they connected me to Pizza Hut.
October the 31st is the one night of the year when you get stuck on a train and find yourself sitting opposite a zombie, a blood-sucking vampire, an 18th century spirit and a rampaging mummy. Although for the royals, of course, that's a typical family get-together. The word Halloween is actually formed from 2 words. Hallow, meaning hello, and ween, meaning force yourself to stop acting like a baby, but no one does. And who's to blame for it? Who is to blame for this once minor little annual prelude to bonfire night being blown up into a national excuse to harass your neighbours? You know who's to blame.
Trick or treat?
Ah, I see. We're in America now, are we? I'm sorry. There I was thinking this was Britain, where young children didn't resort to vandalism and blackmail, but no. Of course I forgot. Well, what would be a treat then? A big glass of root beer, some cotton candy and Hershey bars, or would that spoil your appetite for Thanksgiving? Oh look, it's Labour Day. Let's go around people's houses and ask for some Twinkies to put in the trunk. And while we're at it, let's have the 4th of July and Washington's birthday and Groundhog Day. Be nice to Chipmunks Week. Let's invade Iraq on No Evidence Day. In fact, why stop in America? Let's all celebrate Bastille Day. Come round on May Day and hold a massive display of Soviet military hardware outside the house. Listen, matey. Trick or treat is American. In this country, if we want to demand money off people, we do something to deserve it. We shove 2 old cushions together, stick a hat on them, and then ask for money.
All right. Penny for the guy.
Since when do we say guy? It's bloke. Penny for the bloke.
Yes, we have our own British autumn ritual, and it involves burning a Jacobean would-be terrorist in effigy. If we've got to have crappy American Halloween, then ditch the clapped-out old spooks and spectres. Find things that are actually scary today. On 31st of October, grown men can dress up and go around to small children's houses asking for trick or treat. That's frightening. Then we can have a genuine witch hunt. Let's bring this whole farrago up to date.
Look at the little children. How charming. Who are you dressed up as?
Osama bin Laden.
Oh, lovely. And what about you?
We're Fred and Rose West.
Oh! What lovely little costumes. I do like the spades. How about you?
I'm Michael Howard. Did you threaten to overrule him?
You see, the thing is, almost everything about Halloween is crap. The costumes are crap, the rituals are crap, the monsters are crap, zombies, the living dead. Pardon me for being a bit pedantic, but this is an entirely stupid idea. You are either alive or you are dead. Although the Conservative Party has hovered in between for 6 years. Basically, I can't stand trick-or-treating. And it's such a subjective thing, isn't it? I mean, one person's idea of a treat might not be another's.
Trick or treat?
Oh, OK. Here, 2 tickets for Lucia de Lammermoor at the Royal Opera House.
Sod off!
But it'd be great. The great Peruvian maestro Andreas Den Fandango Fuerteventura is conducting.
Well, I suppose it will be interesting to see if his spell at the Munich Philharmonic has imparted a new edge to his lightness of tone.
Exactly. Front circle. Wear a jacket.
I don't know. Halloween is different since we moved to Surrey.
Sorry. It's Essex girls trick-or-treating. There's the thought. But you can't avoid it, can you, Halloween? It's everywhere. Channel 4 have been running Shriek Week. Do you see what they did there? An entire week of horror films.
And horror films do at least prove that frightening people sells. Why else are there 48 Nightmare on Elm Street movies? Friday the 13th, Part 12, the most pointless sequel series of all time. If you're going to make a sequel to Friday the 13th, you don't call it Friday the 13th Part 2, you call it Saturday the 14th.
But it's just all overkill, isn't it? I mean, you get the impression, what with 100 scariest moments of all time and an entire week of schlock, Channel 4 are trying just that little bit too hard.
And now on Channel 4, it's 20 past midnight and everyone else has gone home, apart from me in this little booth on my own. Wait, what was that? Did you hear that? It sounded like breathing. Heavy breathing. Panting. Oh, it's all right. It's our programme director watching one of our pretend documentaries. It's actually porn. Anyway, don't forget to tune in tomorrow night on Channel 4 when Graham Norton counts down the 100 most thinly disguised porn programmes of all time. And now, World Cinema, the award-winning French classic Les Femmes sans Brasières.